Hello. I'll start with thank you, Matera, for the 3 months of Prime sub. We're going to play some Final Fantasy XIV today. Hopefully everyone's Christmas was well. Had a good Christmas. Busy. Exhausting. I'm still a little exhausted. But it's okay. We're here. We're going to stream anyways. The big decision is, are we going to do side quests or main quests? Because I feel like I'll go full bore on one of them and not touch the other. My mic is up. Oh, this one. That's okay, because I don't use this mic. I have a, the cord's not long enough. I have a fancy mic. That's what's in front of me. So, anyways, yeah. We're here to play 14. The headset mic is just an illusion. I am special. I spent money on a real mic. Anyways, what do you guys think I should do today? Should I play the main scenario, or should we go, do all the side quests and bullshit that also exists? Or go on an adventure of our own? At the very least, I should do the Christmas event. Let our dear Aylin drink some tea. Also, guys, I tried to be really good and have dinner ready quickly. So I put my rice in the rice cooker, and then took my dog for a walk. Because the rest of it, it's just curry. I can do it rather quickly in a pan. I wasn't too worried about it. Except I forgot to turn the rice cooker on. So I went to grab the rice to go eat my dinner while we started stream, and my rice isn't dead yet. So that's unfortunate. Or did I log off? Steps annulled. Okay. I can't run flip yet. Do we get right into this, or do we go? We're gonna go get tea first.
Hey! What just happened?
Azura with a gifted sub! Thank you, Azura! We appreciate you! Hype train incoming? Probably not. But potential hype train incoming. That's always fun. I don't get hype trains very often. Take me to Gridania!
Hey! What just happened?
Azura with another gifted sub! Thank you, Azura! It's 2 gifted subs. One for CISO, one for Drago. I appreciate you all coming and hanging out with me today. It's very sweet. I appreciate it anyways. We tried. Grab some random grass over here. I make no secret about my dissimulation towards Gridanias. You may know, but I just saw a rare sight that would I would be remiss not to share with a fellow adventurer. MSQ today? We can do MSQ today. I'm going to pick up a dance NT though, because of course I am. Just over yonder at the Acorn Orchard, I saw a comely maid, new to these benighted parts. I'd wager dancing with a gaggle of younglings. 'Twas a dance I'd not seen before, and I've seen my fair share. Do they perhaps ready themselves for some fresh rite? After so much doom and gloom, I should mind the day of merrymaking. Just the thought excites me. Do you see what it's all about? Okay, if I don't get distracted with all the other bullshit, how far in MSQ do you guys think I'll make it today? The day of merrymaking? Is that all you adventurers think about? I am here to teach, my dear lady. From me, these young ones are learning the most sacred, meaningful, and unique uplifting dance. Now, I realize full well that tradition may not hold much allure for the young, but I didn't think they would end up running away. This manner of disobedience is unprecedented. It's all the more surprising considering they obey the Timber Master without demur. What I wouldn't give to know his secrets. But I must wait here for my unruly charges. I wonder, though, might you ask the man how he tames them? Another green adventurer to come play with saws? Apparently not. Speak your mind, child. So the younglings will not heed their dancing master, and I am to provide the solution? Master Yedith seems able enough, but having no generosity towards herself. She has none for her charges. Give the younglings these on her behalf, and bid them return to their lesson. Go lure the children with toys. Give them shit and they will come. Scoop with both hands, then look left, up, right, down, or is it up, down, left, right, right? I wish you would let me take notes. I appreciate that joke. Oh, why this is made of maple? It's unmistakable, huh? Master Beaton, would tell you that grain of its almost flows like syrup. Someday I'll be a timber master like him. He wants me to go back to Mistress Yedith's class, doesn't he? He always tells us that if you can chew a piece of wood, there's no excuse not to chewing yourself. Alright, I'm going. Kid, I'm pretty sure it's up, down, left, right. Just saying. want to be a dancer. Why can't we just play? I mean, I guess we could dance for fun, but I don't think Mistress Yedith knows how. She's so uptight. This is one of Master Beaton's toys. Does this mean that more if I go back to class? I'm on my way. I ran off because it's boring. All Mistress Yedith says is how we're doing it wrong. Hey, that's one of Master Beaton's. If this is supposed to be like a bribe, then you've got yourself a deal, adventuring lady. Don't give in to bribes. I don't know what sorcery worked, but the younglings are back, and I do believe we've reached an accommodation. 'Twould seem I was stricter than I imagined, and loosening up a bit has made a great difference. This dance is for the Feast of the Harvest, to give thanks to Nafika and the elementals. There must be no aggression in this dance, lest the matron be angered. It is very, very important. I do realize I haven't made the best first impression, having you fetch my students for me. To make it up to you, will you let me show you the dance? I think it's kind of a peace offering. Why, you are a born dancer, my lady. And so say we, and so say we. Comes a sailor from the sea to show the laddies how it's done. So say we, so say we. Swinging his axe and says, remember, shiver, shimmer me timbers. And so say we, and so say we. Oh, oh gods, no, Master Beaton, what have you done? You brought a weapon to a sacred dance. The matron forgive us. We are surely doomed. Master Beaton, you scared her off. We were having fun. Remember Master Beaton? Wasn't that a sailor song? How do you know it? Never mind how I know. More to the point, what could have troubled Mrs. Yedith so? You did! She says you're supposed to be peaceful, or the elementals will get upset. You know how uptight she gets. The course of relationships never does run smooth, child. You will all discover in time. Good job, buddy. You tried to court her. You tried very hard. I am back, and I have food. That's not why I got up, but food was a bonus that I was ready. Alright. Let's go to the Christmas event. Oh, sorry, it's Starlight. Oh my god, that way. Happy Starlight Adventure! I am Emma Garandi, Starlight Celebrant. And you are called Aelin Fireheart, you say. 'Tis a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Might this be your first time partaking in the festivities? Inspired by an oldish guardian tale, Starlight Celebration is about granting the wishes of children. And this year, we are bringing back the festive market that offers joy and merriment to young and old alike, with Starlight stalls. First time around, the Carolyn Canopy supplied us with a Kinder Punch, a kind of mulled punch, which we provided to guests. It proved tremendously popular, so we're planning to provide it again with a twist. Alas, all the celebrants busy attending the preparation at the stalls haven't been able to get working on said twist. If you're not otherwise occupied, will you be willing to lend us a hand? I am truly grateful. Without further ado, please join me in Caroline Canopy. Caroline Canopy stall at the market. There I shall explain the particulars to you. When you're ready, the guide yonder will gladly escort you through. I shall see you anon. Thanks again for assisting us. I've asked Moon to join me in explaining our punch plan. She should be along any moment now. Ah, so you're the adventurer who's been roped in to help. As I may have mentioned, the last year's festival, the Carolyn Canopy Preparation Kinder Punch for the People. This was distributed in mugs with a Gridanian design. When I mentioned this to my guild counterparts in the other city-states, they were keen to have their homes represented on mugs as well. So we'll have these beauties made. They bear local vistas and motifs, such as the galleon for Linsa Laminsa and the cactuar for Ul'dah, with seasonal flourishes worked in for a festive touch. Since we now have 3 lovely mugs, we thought it'd be fitting to serve up 3 varieties of Kinder Punch. In Gridania, punch is traditionally made by simmering the juice of locally grown apples with blood currant, cinnamon, and various herbs. For Linsa Laminsa and Ul'dah variants, I'm keen to incorporate ingredients found in their respective locales, but I haven't been able to decide on what. And therein lies our request. Oh, we have some cold punch, please? Whoa, new mug designs? Are the pictures of other cities? I wonder what they're like. Ah, young Jultane. The punch isn't ready yet, but it shan't be long now. We are currently preparing 2 new varieties, you see, using ingredients from cities shown on these mugs. It does me well to see the younglings curious for faraway lands. And further motivates me to serve up Kinder Punch that will not disappoint. Which brings me back to the task we have for you. We ask you to investigate what ingredients we should use to create the punch that best captures each nation. Gridanian Market attracts many visitors from realms over, and adventurers such as you should have no trouble identifying suitable individuals and coaxing out relevant information. Your confidence is most assuring. I shall apprise the other celebrants of the situation, then return to Minketo's amphitheater. I look forward to your findings. Hey! You wish to make a drink that represents Ul'dah? Tea would be a good place to start. We Ul'dahans can't get enough throughout the day without a good strong brew. It serves up somewhere you can get the feed. Doesn't matter if it slaps up... Doesn't matter if it slaps up meal or just sweet treat. I've heard tell of the Sultana taking hers with a generous helping of butter and honey. Aside from tea, Solon has a special variety like vanilla, cloves, black pepper, and pearl ginger. The finest stuff can cost as much as gemstones. I love how late the chats are popping up with the, Quay. Thanks for the lurking, Eric. What's that? Ingredients that are distinctly Ul'dah. Well, most of my countrymen would say knuckle and spices. Would that be selling your cuisine short? For dining should be an adventure. The thrill of the unknown, the triumph of audacity. Dish should have the drama of championships about the Colosseum. Oh yes. Such an experience may be a little stimulating for children, but we grown-ups can certainly appreciate a little excitement, wouldn't you agree? I'll make punch with lamines and twists. Then you want to use plenty of Lenosian oranges, lowland grapes, and lemons. Lenosian citrus is renowned far and wide. It features heavily in Laminian cuisine ever since sailors started using it to ward off scurvy. And I always ensure that our restaurants have ample stock. At least you guys are easy. I'm in charge of procurement at the Bismarck, you see. If you're after quality citrus, I'd be glad to introduce you to our supplier. Galen, were you able to learn anything promising? Oh, those ingredients seem representative of Limsa Lamita and Alda indeed. We celebrants should be able to procure the items, so pray leave it to us. Once the Kinder Punch has been prepared, we would be pleased if you would do the honors of serving it. When it's time, please present yourself to my colleague at the Starlight Stalls. And if you happen to have a moment now, might I trouble you to speak with the little ones from earlier? I'm hoping that you could learn which city holds the greatest interest from each of them. In doing so, you would be able to recommend varieties of punch that would be the most meaningful. Lunch is almost ready. I can't wait to have some. Would I like to eat? Fruits. We have apples and berries here in the woods, but I'd love to try fruits from other places too. Oh, you have the adventure from before. The malt punch is almost ready? Hooray! I want to learn about all the new places, so it's hard to decide on a punch. There's no ocean in Gridania, so my dream is to go sailing everywhere on a big ship. Giving out hot drinks? That sounds great! I'm visiting with my mom. This is my first time in Gridania, so I guess I want to learn more about everything here. Excellent timing. We've reached the last of the ingredients, and now brewing the new varieties of Kinder Punch. We expect a throng of children will descend upon us soon as we begin serving. Are you ready to attend them? Alright, let's go. I didn't realize Godbert was in the background there. But of course he's there playing Santa. A friend of mine used to live in Hulda, and he tells me stories about it. I always wanted to know what it's like there. If you have something like that. Oh, this is really good. It's like a sweet tea with spices. Is this what Ulta smells like? I wonder. I'm gonna get my friend to come too. I'd love to see what fruits from other places taste like. Do you have a punch that's made with them? Freya? Oh, it's sour but sweet. I love it. I had no idea they grew so many kinds of citruses in Lenosi. Also, Matera, my mother was texting me. I can't just ignore her text messages. Now she was texting me about being done a puzzle and taking down her Christmas tree, but still. Are you here for a punch too? Come on, let's go up together. Alright. I heard there's a place called the Coliseum where gladiators fight each other. I want a punch that will make me feel like I'm there. Hello again. I've never had a malt punch before. I'm not sure which one I should try. You said you hadn't been to Gridania yet, so you're gonna have a Gridanian one. So the Coliseum's in Ulda? I'd love to see fights there one day. But right now, there's a fight in my own mouth. Cute. The spices in this punch sure pack a punch. Thank you. I love the apple flavor and the mug is beautiful too. Oh, I hope I can meet someone. I meet some Moogles while I'm in Gridania. Your mother's message was an acceptable one, less bonk. What, you support her taking down her Christmas tree? Well, to choose. I suppose I'd like a punch that makes me feel like I'm sailing somewhere far away. Wow, what a great blend of flavors. I just loved the design on the mug. It ships like, this that connect the world. Thank you, miss. I had a lot of fun. It seems the children really enjoyed their punch. You did well indeed with your selections. From here on, we celebrants will tend to the punch distribution. With your final examples as a guide, you need only report back to M. Garangi. She will be eager to know how we fare. Look how cute this area is. I never come up to the top part here. And let me perfectly back here into the exit. I've just finished putting out a few proverbial fires at the guild, so I thought I'd come by and see how you're getting on. The more the merrier, as I always say. And if you're here, my friend, I assume that the Kinder Punch has been handed out to the little ones as we planned? We are truly in your debt. With your help, we have not only brought the children's festive cheer, but also expanded their horizons. Of course, they're all more than welcome to return and try the other types of punch. The longer they enjoy themselves at the stalls, the better. There you are, adventurer. I want to thank you again, Miss Garangi, and Mion too. It was absolutely our pleasure. If you enjoyed the punch, then nothing would please us more. When I grow up, I won't be someone who knows lots about the world like you, miss. I'll go and see what's out there myself and tell everyone all about it. And I want to tell everyone about Gridania too. The Starlight Stalls have reminded me how much I love it here. That is a wonderful wish, and I have no doubt that the spinner herself has heard it. When the time comes, it'll be my pleasure to register you as an adventurer, young man, and I'll look forward to hearing your tales of courage and high adventure. It's really... That goes for you, of course. Unfortunate, given the last, set of things we did in MSQ was dungeons, where we slowly watched adventuring parties dwindle and talk about other dead adventuring parties because they weren't ready to be adventurers. Seems you've truly inspired young Jultain. And should you still have time to spare, you could potentially inspire even more souls by helping us serve up more Kinder Punch. We'd also be glad if you simply enjoyed the festivities here on. It's entirely up to you. While the celebration continues, our guide will be pleased to show you to the stalls. Thanks again, Aelin, and happy Starlight. Yeah. Totally typical Christmas stuff. Look at those cute little mugs. Alright. Today we are proceeding with MSQ because that's what the vote said. Which I believe I have a solo instance to go enter. There's my guide leaning against the wall, as he does. Baby bun. Alright, Painted Mesa. Into Copper Hell. Let's go. The Conqueror of the Copper Bell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Ulda will have the material she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Sean the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. No! Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Please, sir. I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin. What rot! You refugees are all the same. Can't afford a maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. And I say this one more time. Give back what you stole. I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the Brass Blades, you know? Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. bodyguard Uber waits. Oh, thank you. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12's as my witness. Please, adventurer, help me. I beg of ye. I swear on my mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with with the coin I saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. And who the hell's are you when you're at home? The dog's master? I've had enough of this mummer's verse. You lot, teach him a lesson. Alright, let's deal with some assholes. Squishy. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Yay, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you thrice over. I swear there are more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple, really. While the number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from the trade routes. And problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, there's only a matter of time before they're forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. The calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening to other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Zelda has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I would be lying if I said wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, things do take a turn for the worse. We always had the immortal flame. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. Our heroes who fought in the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your Dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed. Cheapest in Thailand. Thank you for the custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think although was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veils of prosperity, you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Madame, are you alright? Well, what now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? What? You saw her buy that meat. You say that's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? I'll overlook this, but just this once. God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what the monster might have done. I don't dare think about. All's well that ends well. We meet again. I Thancred. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honorable. But I have been watching you ever since you departed, Ul'dah. You played the part of envoy perfectly, to perfection. Confident as a woman a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters. And when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my lady, are quite a marvel. I confess to being quite taken with you. But my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I've been looking for, an adventurer possessed of the very rarest set of qualities, including the echo. To be sure, your rescue of the damsel in distress is more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that's what matters in the end. Feel I should mention at this point that I also harbor a burning interest in that certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you were to agree to join our cause. Naturally, there'd be benefits for being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it. And if you feel moved to help us, I pray you shall speak with Momodi at the ever lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksands. Tell her the signs of the seventh dawn have found their woman, and she will tell you where to find us. Way to be, like, vaguely ominous, Thancred. Sounds like, yeah, a little bit. Things like that are becoming even more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Hi, Meteor. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze a knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of gentlemen's woes from the womenfolk from time to time. Aelin, sorry to keep you waiting. Just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at it with the giants in the dark. I never doubted for one moment that you'd succeed, of course. Neither did Papa Sean. Which ain't to say he won't be overjoyed. Azura pops in with her comment. I see. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I know who she meant right away. Hello! Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name is Etta. I'm an adventurer like you. I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyways, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Saphir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. What a nice young lady. I'm sure a full, happy life is ahead of her. Yep, totally. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of that chance. Since that day, I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the woman you are, of all that you achieved, I find I'm inspired, just as Avir once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first and ask your name. Aelin Fireheart. I shan't forget. Thank you, Aelin Fireheart. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring could be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought I'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm fully glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. That goes double for yours, Aelin. Yeah, what do you say? You want to know about the signs of the Seventh Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, Aelin, the Scions ain't no ordinary folks. And the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are. But even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they're doing. Knowing that, are you certain you want to get involved? I'll tell you what I can. So, you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I paint certain death on one door and limitless wealth on the other, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't even be able to choose on account of being Aldain. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task. And so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Aelin. Now, I've been given to leave you to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, this is something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay out of Western Thanalan, and the place you're looking for is called the Waking Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and they'll be let in. You're a woman in demand, Aelin, and the day ahead promises to be busy, but I hope you won't forget your old friend Momodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right now, I've said my piece. I'll go with you. I return to the Waking Sands. Press by Uber. There's my Uber. Now don't go telling no one where the Waking Sands are, you hear? Immediately gets on Uber. Ow! Fall out of the sky, why don't you? Hi, Tataru. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-la. What? Thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to hand the behest of Thancred. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? Aelin Fireheart? Aelin Fireheart. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the Solar. I shall let her know to expect you. A little group of people here. It's a gathering over in that corner there. I take it you're Aelin Fireheart. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here.
I love how like half of them are in very normal,
No
like
doubt you are right to
light
burst with
outfits,
questions, but have patience.
and then there
All
are
will be revealed in
outfits like
time.
Minfilia's and Ida's for that matter.
First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us
These
return to the
early
subject of the
cutscenes
primals.
are very cheesy.
so long as measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea. But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Oh. Yeah, got it. I coughed and muted it, then forgot to unmute it. Oops! Thank you, Tataru. Pleasure is mine, milady. By way of welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult the retainer Vokit regarding the particulars on this arrangement, but believe me when I say the retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask you to aid us to the fullest extent of your talent. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a variable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerns are aware of what's expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Retainers are now available. We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as primals. Long have we strived to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider that when you give me your answer, Aylin. Small. No, worthy. Undeniably. We labor for the good of all the realm. There's only one correct answer, I see.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Welcome!
Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
So, I listened to an interview recently, and it was talking about the not stellar voice acting in Realm Reborn. And a lot of it was just because they're like, we want to make these guys British, but where do we go to record voice acting? Hollywood. So they contacted contacts in Hollywood and went, can you just send us a bunch of guys who can do British accents? After Realm Reborn, they learned that they could, go to London for voice acting studios as well. So they started doing that and getting actors from Britain to do the British accent. Then everything got better.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm.
That's fair.
Oh,
but Thancred's original voice actor was
she ensures that
pretty much
everything runs
always
smoothly.
lived in LA or close enough to LA to... Taliesin is anything but British.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldesion?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, fair lady.
Wherever the flirt. Like, what is the point of this? It's just a strap that goes from the strap on her shoulder around and kind of sort of attaches to her belt loosely. Would it not? Why? I know there's lots of things about her outfit that doesn't make sense, but this one strap bothers me. I don't understand. Everything else at least has the appearance of holding something in place. That's just there. Alright, Thancred, I'm done yelling about Minfilia's outfit. Is it? Does that one strap make Minfilia more attractive to you? Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate the crystal robbery and spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, this is like any discoveries you make in relation to one will further the understanding of the other. It's there because boobs. Sure. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friend at Amagina and Son Mineral Concern have doubled security over their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abduction should be our top priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so it seemed like a fine place to start. Maybe Aelin could be hotter by adding a strap around skin. Hoya does it all the time. Well, if someone wants to buy me Minfilia's outfit, we could test it. More straps, more hot. No, that's just Nomura. No, Nomura's not straps per se, he's belts. You need all the belts. I see my bodyguard is now drinking tea. Anaxagrius Grove. Speaking of Leo. I am Isambard. Here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Nymphalia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Emulsia. It seems we know who the culprits are, at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to see the victims safely returned. Let us get right to it then. Nymphalia names the Emulsia culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Emulsia hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in places at all times. Coming in with a $25 donation? Holy crap! Thank you! I appreciate it, friend! I need to update my cheers thing. Where is stream labels? There we go. I forget to put it up in the background sometimes. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama Ladama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. Come on. I see. So I now have to go buy the Nymphalia outfit for Aelin. Got it. Let's go. Let me finish this part, and then I will go buy it, and we will glamour Aelin into the Nymphalia outfit. That means I have to go unlock glamoring. Alright, you know what? That is entirely fair. I am not a robot. Even though I'm tabbed out to buy this outfit, I can still see Baby Bun running circles around. Oh, now I'm being watered like the sprout I am. Got it. Meowdymos. I see. That is just the group of people here. Cool. Why does part of me not trust that you guys didn't somehow make a bunch of alts and make a guild and are running around just vaguely stalking me as references to Chrysos errors? I just search easily? Not really. I need a search button. Do you really think we'd go that far of our way just to fuck with you? Okay, I see it. Yes! Yes, I do! There we go. There's Memphilia's attire. Add to cart. I have to log in again. I didn't know where the search button was! Has nothing to do with the name of Memphilia's outfit. It had everything to do with I couldn't find the spot that I could just type it in. Alright. Proceed with purchase. We need to send it to... Where's Aelin? There we go. Have a lot of characters. Confirm item to be purchased. Select payment method. Time to log in for the third time in this process. Really? Okay. Oh, there it is. Why are you making me create a new password all of a sudden? What the fuck, Amazon? This is way too much word. It's way too much work. It's like, make a new password, but not that password. You have my mobile number! You made me input it in order to get in the middle of making me put in a... I just get into this. Odin, this is way too much work. Continue. I've used this method to pay before. Why doesn't... Do I have enough left on this? We'll see. Okay, it auto-filled my regular credit card. That's fine. That's fine. I think this just suddenly decided that I need to use my US Amazon account instead of my Canadian one, wherein I usually use my Canadian one. Don't ask me. This is bullshit. This game takes money from me every 3 months. I'm on a 3-month plan. But this game takes money from me every 3 months. You think it would be easier to let it take money from me? Like, really? Okay. It has been purchased. It now just needs to arrive. Like, how long till my Uber just, drives up behind me, and then I heard the whistle. Oh, look at all those red corpses. Black Camp Drybone. Yeah, I have a DD, so I can drift. If that's how any of this works, yep. Oglia Goldweaver. My Pine Yen. I see. I don't know how I feel about all this. Body is given back properly to the earth, or given back properly to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done noble deeds this day, I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such a massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearance is all but confirmed, but I sense there's more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me if I learned of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybones every day. Even if you were the one amongst them, how would you best discover who may be implicated in these vanishings? What say we turn an eye to the common folks themselves? Maybe among them that we find reason for the vanishing. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybones and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write you a note to show him, else he's not too likely to speak to you. Ah, it's you, asshole. Ugh. Gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ul'dah. What in this heaven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folks around here are wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind nearby. Playing them all for fools and coaxing some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with them disappearances, you can go talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Please, miss, just leave me be. I've nothing to say but this. I'll take who or whatever's from the feeding office, little folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please, don't kill me. Oh, rather, pathetic people. Since I told you, wasn't it? A whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folks getting abducted, but if you ask me, they're simply up and moving to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Oh. I don't have the ability to apply glamours yet, but I will at the very least. There you are. Memphilia's outfit. When I actually go back and get the ability to glamour, I will put this on a glamour plate. You will run around in Memphilia's outfit for the foreseeable future. That is the thinnest piece of wool. There isn't even metal there. It's not even attached. It's playing at being attached. I'm not changing the hairstyle though. Oh my gosh, waist shot. I'm so turned on right now. Welcome back, Aelin. Have you learned aught of important? I see. Suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, Another thought occurred to me in your absence. Common folk are nothing if not fervent for their religious beliefs. Perhaps if you speak freely to their gods, then the clergyman may know something of use. I know the common folk speak to the gods, but nobody plays ass in the church of St. Adam blah, words are hard. It's small and a humble church found in the northwest of here. So long as you're headed there, might I ask you to deliver these embalmed corpses? A morbid request I grant you, but must be borne to burial. I trust none more than you to see it done. Seek out the man named Marquez. He tends to the graves of Lichard. He will tell you where the body is to be interned. I'm Marcus, yes. A body, of course. There have been so many bodies as of late. I apologize, miss. If you seek a place, a burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. What are you talking about? I don't know who that person is. Not at all. Marcus. Way to just drop down from the heavens. I love the ever so slowly approaching bird behind me. May they all walk in Thal's realms. What, missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help. But maybe Sister Urson can. She's been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me, you'll find Sister Urson in the church walls. I heard you've done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to the Isambard when you next see him. You seek knowledge of missing Drybone inhabitants. It is true, I'm closer to the people than any other of the Order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I'm the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marcus would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw horrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep, indeed. He seems now to prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not too long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have a word with Marcus, and soon. Oh, don't worry about Thancred. He's a busybody. She has such a tiny waist. Thank you, Aelin. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Aelin? Pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred. I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of common folk speaking their secrets only to those in the service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors away from prying eyes. Who better to take on the pious unawares than she who takes confession? The good sister Orsen herself. Orsen, she couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend. And you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper, Marcus, I swear to the 12s they've seen that face elsewhere before. Marcus. Sister Orsen, it cannot be that she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it's not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it cannot be she, could it? Grown wary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular that she's fond of. Pray seek out the boy, Aelin, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orsen's activities. Oops, not what I meant to do. I am going to hop on the pillion, and then I'm going to go quickly do a little cleanup. And be right back. I'm also gonna make some hot chocolate. There we go. I have returned with hot chocolate and homemade marshmallow in it that one of my coworkers made. We are far past where we need to be, but I don't think I'm attuned to the save rights. I should do that. Since we're here. Alright. Hee hee. I'm being kidnapped. Partially willingly, since I keep getting back on the bird. You know what it would have been really funny? If you had driven us all the way back to the glamour place. Yeah? Not like Western Thanalan, so I could pick up glamour prisons. Yeah. There we go. Please help. Sister Urson went out all on her own and hasn't come back. He always reads to me right here. About Thal and the Order on the other side, I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters are outside hurting her? Please find her. Sure, I will. I joined too late. That's okay. Bronze. We did something. Rotting Mage. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child? Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket, but... lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I'll see it safe back to him. Oh, that's sweet. marshmallow is really good. It's a chai tea marshmallow. It is very good. It makes me very happy right now. I had one just by itself. I'm like, oh, it's okay. But like in hot chocolate, melty a little bit, it's phenomenal. Don't mind me. I am just going to fawn over. Sister Orsine was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods forfend. I'll secure a room in the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for mementos of orphans, and nursing your own well-being and doing no less, certainly not the dastardly deed Thancred would have believed. Oh right, I'm not wearing any pants. I'm like, are they really that much better? Well, I'm not wearing pants, so yes. Anything's better than 0. I am well glad I reserved that inn room for Sister Orsine. It seems she received greater injury from her attack than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. Look over here, I have nothing in the pants slot. But now, on the matter at hand, Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding the disappearances. I love the ever so inching closer of Raren. See, I'm not wearing pants. I'm also not wearing gloves or shoes. I have an eye patch and a shirt. Pants are for losers. There you are, Aylin. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orsine. Isambard said her wounds were serious. Would seem my suspicions about poor Rose were misplaced. But false thought they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. While it's false, following Sister Orsine near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let's say that it would, much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I request you, dear Aylin. You'd be so kind as to take a look inside. Okay, let's actually put on... I see. I didn't actually need clothes. My plan was to use Ninja Stealth, but I do have a bodyguard to just, deal with everything in my stead. That's enough, Raren. We don't need to murder everything yet. That will come later. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge through the hands of your child. Looks to be some sort of assembly to provide poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nald Thald seem somewhat less than studied. Find it hard to believe one among the Order penned it. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orsine makes of it. Good boy. You heeded when called. Ah, they're on your log, I get it. Guess I should change back to Thaumaturge now. Keep the leveling somewhat even. Not this one. I know what building has the inn. My savior comes again. What do I owe the honor this day? What is this? Blasphemous! These are not our teachings at all! This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order, of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? Plot thickens, Aelin. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony is there somewhere. I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hand. I shall consider how to best handle this. For now, till Isambard, what we have learned here. Posing as a priest? To think! These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Aelin. I shall keep an ear and eye open, now more than ever. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activities, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure poor. Let Aelin and me serve with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare say. Hope this will yield us an answer we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for your disguise. These little tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stain. Each will serve well. You have my thanks. Listen, Aelin. So as to lay the foundation of our low ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at the camp and are desperate for some coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments of Isambard had lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Never mind the pristine hat, it doesn't matter. And you are? Another refugee, by the looks of you. The immortal frames have neither work nor coin for you. Be gone, and see you don't make a nuisance of yourself. I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Is it burning? Not quite yet. We're begging for jobs, so you know. Not quite the fantasy you'd hope for. Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. Olives lay bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to its light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. I was about to get it to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Greetings, good madame. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Perhaps you should rejoin your fellows out in the pond north of Sandgate. There's not stairs in here, is there? No, there isn't. I just heard knees break behind me. What is it? God, not again! Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pass through whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by the muddy pond of yours at Drybone? You have quite the knack for being a nuisance, Aelin. The camp is abuzz with talk of a newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract a wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Alright, let's go. A fine day for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Aelin, positively dressed for deception. All that is left then is to wait for our quarry to appear. I don't know, the gloves seem a little grand. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child. For I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nalthal and have come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penance. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of the atrocious performance. You would have made a god-awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me! Please, don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. But very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. 10 moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They appear sudden as a sandstorm, plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so, I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Quay! Demands? Of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for the crystal shipments for Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they want me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and get them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal frames, and yet you did not. I suspect you're not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. It's good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for the score of a lifetime and not see a fraction of what the Amalja pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, blame yourselves or the gods. What? Not you again? You're the one leaking your moral flame patrol routes to the enemies as well? Spill it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather disciplined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there will be time enough to learn the truth. Aelin, be a dear and take the word of this development in Minfilia, would you? Shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Alright, pray return to the Waking Sands. I have a teleport ticket for that. Sorry, Rainer. Raren. There we go. Now next time I'm at it in room, I can go, actually make this my outfit. For now, we're just gonna wear it into Seamanphilia because it's funny. I spot a bot! Kill it. Kill it with fire. Burn. It's been killed. Welcome back, Aelin. I'm pleased that you and Thinkard are getting along. I see you've done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thinkard said, we must ascertain ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amal know the answer. Suffice to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before it's all said and done. So we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem. We needs to be ready to fight for a cause. That you might take the field suitably prepared. I would have you meet the goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubblypots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of the method was once closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to great benefit of the realm. It would serve you well to acquire the understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at the camp in central Thanalan, a place known as Bonfire. Look for the pillar of smoke, and the way becomes clear. Spicy told drink and there he's held. I'm not gonna try to read this part. I'm sorry. We'll worry about that when we get to Heavensward. Return to the Waking Sands. I am so glad they give you these teleportation tickets. That was like the best quality of life thing that they could have done. I wonder how Minfilia feels about someone walking up to her wearing her outfit but better. Do you think she appreciates it? Welcome back, Aelin. I trust your visit to Bonfire proved fruitful. Ah, what remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make! Granted, the skill needed to manipulate the substance is not easily acquired, but one needs only look upon the results to realize the efforts are worthwhile. I am sure you are aware of the quality of one's equipment can the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the fine edge you need, Aelin, so make it your ally. Now it's time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. Level 18 weapon offer. I think I'm a little past that. I did put a lot of nerds into my head. Back to Camp Drybone we go. Ah, you're Aelin Fireheart of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're strong here for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on your mission. Our objective is to capture Malsha and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware of their man August being exposed, and they came to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor while spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and we request the aid of the Scions. Yep, stalkers, that's it. The rendezvous will take place in the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lay in wait. Please stand to learn much more about the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Aelin. Let's make sure it does. Okay, where's my Uber? Close enough. There's no party to leave. Yeah, I know. Peyton Place. Our man is in position, sir. Good. Make it move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. An ambush on the ambush. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I lived the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? It was almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. I hear every movement was known ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to shadow, I have appointments. They're all yours. The nice thing about coming in here on my Black Mage or Thaumaturge is I don't have to get in the middle of all that. I can just stand back here. Yeah. I could keep going. Put up your weapons, or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you! Fucking sleep spells. Bring her. The rest of you, march! Treacherous scum. I fear the Amalja mean to give us to their gods as offerings. I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. The Bowl of Embers, now accessible. Alright, who's coming for the Bowl of Embers with me? I only have one person on my friend. Well, I have 3 people on my friends list, but only one person I can drag right now. Well, that was quick. As I knock over my beer bottle, it's empty, but... Lord of Inferno, hearken our plea! Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery! That poor kid. Oh, mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servant beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. I forgot how long this cutscene is. It's way too long for the start of anything. Ifrit. Oh, mighty Ifrit, we bring before you your ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scourge their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those 2 as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the right of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, my breath, I claim you. Arise once more, my loyal minions, feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Almighty Ifrit, my one true God. The words are my bread. Impossible! By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your sorrow already belongs to another. Yes, that's the only explanation. Forsooth, my frail mortal frames can sever the vessel of the blessing of one, yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The number of thine allegiance is waxen clear, thou art God's blessed number. The paragons warned thee of horrid kin, thine existence not suffered. How did I guess that, some of these would be here? Hello, Miordimos and Poglia. I appreciate your assistance in this matter. There's a reason I was not super concerned about the length of that cutscene. Yeah, I have both Black Mage and Rogue unlocked on Aelin right now, and I'm slowly working through. I'm trying to keep them both leveled evenly, and Black Mage is slightly behind Rogue right now. Well, Thaumaturge. It's not a Black Mage yet. It's level 29. So, I'm your favorite combination, Eric. I am an elf and I'm a Black Mage. Look. I'm just trying to get to the point where I actually have a real rotation. At this point, I feel like even though there is a level 22 rotation, I feel like I don't have enough things to actually warrant a rotation. Pray forgive my lateness. Thancred. I was delayed by words are failing me, by a congregation of Amalja zealots. I swear, each seem more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time in extracting the captives. Nonetheless, I'd expect the Flame General to handpick men. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Aelin. Had I known the mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounding. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. So that was the mighty Ifrit. What a disappointment he was. The readings weren't nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Eldon interference into account. You should know better than to rely on 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Olivia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meteor of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps. But that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. All right. Well, with that, I think we are going to call it there for the night. It's about 9 o'clock, and I think we got lots done. We got first Ifrit fight completed, so that's fun, and we will get back to this hopefully next week, and maybe even later this week we'll do some streaming of Persona 3. Hopefully. I am supposed to work 6 days this week. My usual streaming days, I'm supposed to be closing. I have no clue what this week will look like, unfortunately. But I will do my best to come back and stream another day. Might be Sunday, might be Saturday. No, do I have Saturday off? I must have Saturday off. So it might be Saturday. My parents are going out of town, so it's not like I have much to do. Yeah, so either way, look forward to that, and we will be back later, but in the meantime, have a lovely evening. I will see you all next time. Bye.